Okay, here we go. Marching. With those arm circles, you can do it one at a time or both, and then we'll switch directions. If you are just joining us, be aware that you'll need a towel today. We're gonna go side to side now. If you're working on hardwood, you'll want a hand-sized towel for some of the exercises we're going to be doing. If you are working on carpet, you're going to want to grab a metal cookie sheet. That'll work as a substitute if you're on carpet. We do have one exercise with a towel that everyone's going to need a towel for. All right, let's take that up and over. If you need to grab your towel, you don't already have one, feel free to go do that now. All right, back to marching. We're going to add in some heel kicks, butt kicks, with a shoulder squeeze. So we're opening up our chest. Right now, keeping those elbows in pretty close. Now we're going to take our hands out, big sweeps back. Should feel a little bit more of a stretch through your chest. And let's straighten out that leg. Doing a straight kick back, squeezing your glutes as you do so. All right, single leg stars. Get your leg out as far as you can. You might feel a little bit of a stretch through your inner thigh. That's good. Couple more here. Then we will switch to some hip openers. Couple steps in the middle, open the other hip. If you need to use your hands for balance, your hands can be out to the side. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit more, hands on your hips. Try to get your knee up to hip level and then open it. If you're not quite able to get your knee up that high, that's okay. Get it as high as you can. All right, we're going to switch to closers. So we're going to start back here, bring that knee around, couple steps, bring the knee around. Good. Keep that going. Couple more each side. Get that knee back and around. Okay, some ankle circles. As we do these ankle circles, we're going to tuck in our elbows and warm up our rotator cuff. This takes a little bit of coordination, I'm finding. It's like patting your head and rubbing your stomach. Okay, other side, ankle circles, get that ankle going. And then we'll add in the arms. We're going to bring our elbows up. Try to keep that circle going. This is going to challenge your coordination. Arms up and down. Oh, yeah. Try to use your full range in your arms, even as that ankle's making those circles. All right. We're going to open and close, just doing the arms. And then we're going to press up, adding in some heel raises with this one. Now today our workout is going to be similar format as last week. We are doing groups of 2 exercises, 30 seconds each, 4 rounds for each group. One exercise will be more cardio and one will be a little lower in intensity, more designed for core. We have 40 seconds in between each set of exercises, so if you need a break, try to wait for that 40 seconds. If you need a break sooner, try to take it when we're doing core or the slower exercise. So we are going to start off with what I call foot fire and our towel fly raise. So the foot fire, just quick feet. If you want to make this harder, you can make it into a high knee jog, but we want to keep those feet moving really fast. And then I'll demonstrate the towel fly once we get to it, but make sure your towel is handy. Are you ready? Here we go. Starting off with that cardio, quick feet. Let's make a really nice sound if you're on hardwood or tile. Now, you can do this with lower intensity or low impact. If you're doing low impact, really focus on getting your knees up. If you're okay with impact, get as many reps in as possible. 3, 2, 1. Let's grab our towel. We are pulling out to the side, lifting up, and back down. Keep the tension on the towel as we go up and down. We don't want to be arching our back as those arms come up. Always pulling apart. Hopefully you have a pretty strong towel. Up and down. Good. Try not to lift your shoulders. 2 and 1. Back to foot fighter. Back into that cardio. Let's go. Remember, if you want to make it harder, knees up. Now you can be bending a little bit at your hips as you do this. Try to keep yourself pretty upright. You got 10 seconds. Keep those feet moving fast. 2, 1. Grab your towel. Pulling it apart. So my hand, if I'm using a resistance band, my hands can move out with the resistance bands a little bit. Up and down. Keep that tension on the towel. You should feel this in your shoulders more than if you were doing it without the towel. 2. All right, back to foot fire. Knees up a little higher if you can. You really want to challenge your heart rate. Move your arms a bit bigger and a bit faster. Done. I jumped that up a little bit. Here we go. Good. I'm going to switch to my resistant band just to show you. I'm holding a bit of tension. Here's where I start. Here's where I finish. Up and down, keeping that tension on your towel or your resistant band, whichever one you're using. Okay, foot fire, last time. Knees up if you can. Keep those feet moving fast. Keeping that tap, tap. Almost there. Work a little harder the last couple seconds. Let's really push it. Done. One more time with the towel or the resistant band, whichever one you're using. Up and down. Whew. Almost there. Come on, let's make it through this one. We get a break after this. We'll get to reset. And done. Good. All right, we are on our break. Our next one is our squat jacks or squat cross. So I'll demonstrate this. You guys are on your break. With our squat jacks, we're starting here. We're starting here. Down to touch, in. Down and in. If you don't want to be bending all the way down, you can do a cross like this. Out, in, out, in. All right? We're going to pair that with our plank side out. So you are going to need your towel, or if you're on carpet, your cookie sheet. All right, here we go, squat jacks. Now, if you have weights, you can add weights. Holding the weight in your hand, going down to touch the floor. And remember, as an alternative, you can do low impact, which is a step, step, touch, step, step, touch. Good, keep it going. onto our mat. Grab that towel. Starting from our knees, we are going to slide out, keeping core nice and tight, and then slide back in. Slide out as far as you can, keeping your core tight. Slide back in. Ooh, the slide back in is tough. If you're really struggling with that, back to squat jacks. I'll continue that thought on the next round. Now remember your options for squat jacks. All right, so, or you can do a cross. This is option number 2. Or for low impact, step, step, and touch. Back down to the mat. Grab that towel. If you're having trouble pulling all the way back in, slide out, let your stomach come down, pull your hands in underneath your shoulders, and get back up. All right, I'm going to demonstrate this from the side. Sliding out, you can go all the way down to your stomach, pull in, push up. Back up for squat jacks. This is our 3rd round, I believe. We have one more after this. And back down onto the mat for our slide outs. Keep going with it. I just have to find the timer. There we go. Remember to keep your core tight. And last time on squat jacks. You're doing those crossovers. Make sure you alternate your front foot. So left in front, right in front. Left, right. Don't have to worry about that if you're doing the regular squat jacks. 5 seconds to go. Done. Last time on those slide outs. And if you can, try to pull those arms back in without going all the way down to the floor. 4, and done. Good. All right, next one we're going to be staying down on the mat. We're doing push-up / bird dog, and then Supermans. So we don't need the towel for this one. Our push-up bird dog, you're doing it from your knees. We push up, lift, one arm, opposite leg, push up, lift. You can do this from your toes as well, doing your push up and lift, push up and lift, and then our Supermans, we're going to be down on our belly doing those. All right, here we go. Push-ups from your knees or your toes. Make sure you're getting that nice extension. All right, down to Supermans. Now you can do this alternating, right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, or you can do all 4 arms and legs at the same time. If you're just starting out, you can do just one arm at a time, followed by just one leg. at a time. Entirely up to you. 3, 2, 1. Back up to push-ups. Push up to your bird dog. If you have the ability, do it from your toes. Definitely makes it harder. Keep your core tight as you do that bird dog. Whew. All right, Supermans, round 2. Ten seconds left on these Supermans. Do your best to keep your arms straight, not bending at the elbows, and switch. Whoops. Ten more seconds here. And done. Supermans. Remember, there's no breaks in between. If you need a break, feel free to take it. This is your workout. If you can, I'm going to challenge you to keep pushing. Keep doing as much as you can. We have one more round, one more time on push-up bird dogs, and then one more time on Supermans. All right, back to push-ups. Last time, push-up. Over halfway. Let's get this done. And last time on Supermans. Whew. Ten seconds. Finish strong. Good. We are on break. Next one, we are doing our skiers and our side lunge. So we're gonna need our towel again. We don't need the mat for a little bit. So our skiers, make sure that towel's out of the way. It's very similar to a lunge. It's hopping back and forth. If you want to do low impact, step and step. Get those arms involved. If you want to make this harder, take that out a little further, and you'll be doing a jump lunge. All right, going in 2, 1, here we go. So here would be, I guess, level 2. Level 1 being our low impact. Level 2, right here. And level 3, if you're up for the challenge, lunge jumps. Good. Grab your towel. You only need it on one side. One foot on that towel. We are going out into a side lunge. Keep your weight on your stationary leg. We'll do the other side on our next round. Now, if you're in a place where you're not able to slide your leg, well, it's going to be a little bit harder. You can do it. I'll show you next time. Skiers. You can always pick up the pace with these as well. Now remember, when we do our side lunges, we're going to be on the other side for our next set. All right, get that towel over to the other side. Here we go. Push out and in, keeping your weight centered over your stable, your stationary leg. Now, if you don't have anything to slide your foot on, you go out, down, and up. So this definitely takes a little bit more coordination and balance. Lifting out that leg as you go down. Towel definitely makes this one easier. Skiers. Or as a quick reminder, low impact. Doesn't matter which variation you're doing, 1, 2, or 3, make sure your arms are moving. Back to our left side with that towel, out and in. There we go. The timer turned off again. Keep going. I'm going to see where we're at. 10 seconds. And we are switching. Skiers. If you can, try to get down to that level 3. Almost there. Good. Last time on these side lunges, we are doing right side. Almost there. And done. Now, if I planned it right, we should have time for one more set. Yes, we do. All right, we are down on our mat. We are doing bicycles and hamstring curls. So you're going to need your towel. I'm going to demonstrate the hamstring curls first because those ones are harder to set up. So we're going to have our feet on the towel, hips up on our bridge, slide out and in. If you can't pull your feet back in, slide out, let your hips drop, pull them in, hips up, out, drop, in. All right, we are starting off though with bicycles. So we are lifting our shoulders up off the mat, knees in and out. If this bothers you in any way, whether it's your neck, your back, or knees, hips, start here, reach for toes. Reach for toes. This is your option. So we have toe touches. And if you want to make this one a little harder, you can always do it with straight legs. Switching to those glute bridges with the towel under your feet. Hip up, out, in with those hamstring curls. If you need to drop your hips as you go out, that's okay. Bring your feet back in, back up to your bridge, out, and in. Bicycles or toe touches, we are not adding any crossovers with the bicycles. Now do your best not to be pulling up on your head with your hands. If you're struggling with that, you can always switch to your hands over your chest. We are working on getting our shoulders up on the mat, up off the mat. Almost there. Good. And we are switching to our glute bridge. This should be finishing off our third time, second time. Feeling those hamstrings? Oh yeah, that's a good burn. Make sure you're squatting with control, particularly when you go out. And bicycles, shoulders up off the mat. Don't worry so much about your head. If you're struggling with the bicycles, toe touches instead. Almost there. Hamstring curls with a glute bridge. Now I think we have one more set after this, if I have counted correctly. Almost there. Right, bicycles, last time. I'm gonna double check that. Yep, last time on bicycles or toe touches, doesn't matter which one you're doing. Ten seconds here. And last time on bridges with hamstring curls. Last 10 seconds of this workout. Do your best to stay strong, finish strong. And that is it. All right, we will take a couple seconds to stretch and cool down. Ooh. Let's start with some shoulder rolls. If you'd like, you can stand up and march on the spot to help bring your heart rate down. Take one hand down to the floor, tilt your head away. If you do stand up, just make sure you don't go too fast. Don't want anyone getting dizzy. And then we'll switch to the other side. We finished the workout. Always nice to have a little fanfare at the end of a workout. One arm across, relax your shoulder. And we'll switch. Let's take our feet wide, leaning into one side. If you're sitting on the floor, you can just spread your feet apart. If you're more comfortable doing butterfly, you can do that instead. And switch sides. Take one heel on the ground, reaching down for our toes. If you're sitting, you can just do a seated hamstring stretch. We'll do 1 foot at a time. And then switch. Now this one works best with standing, but you can do it sitting too, rolling your back up and then back down. If you are sitting, hands forwards, rolling back up, and then bringing your chest forwards, up, and chest forwards. You can also do this arms extended to really exaggerate that movement. One more. All right, let's do our glute stretch. We're gonna cross over into our figure four. You can do this one sitting, standing, or on your back, your choice. And then you can switch when you're ready. All right. Sitting or standing comfortably, deep breath in. And out. One more time. We'll pause at the top this time. Deep breath in. Hold that breath for a second. And then slowly exhale. You are done. Thank you for coming. I think this is my last one for a little bit, but I hope you enjoy the next ones that we have, and this one should be posted on YouTube soon. Let me know if you have any feedback or questions. I'll stay on for a couple minutes.